Welcome to another bonus edition of Upon Further Review.
Upon further review,
And in this edition, we'll be talking about the Week 10 matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. You can catch that on November 9th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on your local CBS affiliates. The Titans are 2-6 on the season, and the Ravens are 5-4. Tennessee started off with a victory in Kansas City in Week 1, but then they lost the next 4 games straight as they hosted the Cowboys. Then they went on the road and lost to the Bengals and the Colts, and then they ended up losing to the Browns in Tennessee. But then in Week 6, they picked up their first victory. That was at home against the Jaguars. Then in Week 7, they went to Washington and lost, and they lost in Week 8 to the Houston Texans in Tennessee. They had their bye week last week, and now they travel to Baltimore. The Ravens, they started off with a loss against the Bengals in Baltimore, but then they ended up getting 3 wins straight. First at home against the Steelers, then on the road against their division rivals, the Browns, and then at home against the Panthers. But then they went on the road to Indianapolis and they lost to the Colts by a touchdown. But then they bounced back with 2 straight victories, the first in Tampa and then the next in Baltimore against the Falcons. But then in weeks 8 and 9, they went on the road and they lost. First, a 3-point loss against the Bengals as they lost the season series against their division rivals. And then they went against a tough division rival in Week 9, the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh, and they got blown out by 20 points as Ben Roethlisberger, for the second week in a row, put up 6 touchdowns as he broke the record by making 12 touchdown passes in 2 weeks. So that was what the Ravens ran into last week. It was like a brick wall. I mean, Flacco threw for 303 yards. Forsett had a decent game, over 100 total yards, but the performance by Ben Roethlisberger, he's just been unstoppable, to say the least. It even looked like early on the Ravens had that game, but then all of a sudden Pittsburgh just took over, and the Ravens tried to, get something going late, but they couldn't, and that was all she wrote. So here they are against the Titans, and it's in Baltimore, and I think the Ravens are going to take out their aggression on Tennessee, and I definitely think they're going to win this game. I think they're going to blow them out. I think this one could get ugly. I really do. Let's look at the numbers. Tennessee, they're 24th in passing proficiency when it comes to passing yards per game, and the Ravens are 12th. And then when it comes to passing defense, the Titans are 16th, and the Ravens are 24th. So kind of surprising there. The Tennessee Titans have a better passing defense than the Ravens. Not really that surprising, but either way, the Ravens have the advantage because of their passing offense. The Tennessee Titans passing offense really non-existent. A good matchup for the Ravens there, and their passing offense shouldn't have too much trouble against Tennessee, although it's a pretty good matchup and should be some good football to watch. We look at the running offensive of both teams. The Titans are 20th in running yards per game, and the Ravens are 10th. Then we look at the running defense. The Titans are 28th, and the Ravens are 6th. So the running advantage goes to the Ravens, without a doubt. The Ravens can run the ball. They got 3 running backs. Looks like it's going to be Taliaferro, and I'm actually going with him on the fantasy. That's the guy this week. He already has 4 touchdowns on the season. He's going to get a couple more in this game. And their run defense, they shut it down. So right there in the trenches, that's where the Ravens really are going to win this game. We look at the points for and against. The Titans are 29th in points scored per game. The Ravens are 8th. So the Ravens have no problem scoring, but the Tennessee Titans sure do. When it comes to points allowed, the Titans are 22nd and the Ravens are 4th. So the Ravens will not let you score. Tennessee says, here, we'll open the door for you. Not quite that bad, but they're all right. Tennessee is going to be a pretty good team in the future, but right now, the Ravens got them. They are coming up, and they should give them some comp, but then once the Ravens start scoring, they won't stop, and they'll end up winning by double digits. Of course, Tennessee, if they can, maybe cause some turnovers, then they could keep it close. But I think the Ravens are just going to run all over them. Flacco probably have another 300-yard game. They'll end up winning this one, like I said, by double digits. That's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Very interested to read your thoughts and opinions. And if you enjoyed this show, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want more content such as this, go ahead and subscribe, because this is what we do. We bring you upon further review each and every single week for each and every single game. We also do recaps as well as some other stuff as well. So keep an eye out for all of that. And thank you very much for listening. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you're having a good day and a great weekend, and enjoy all of the sports.